All right, let's dive right in. Today we are breaking down the absolute best ad networks for push and pop traffic. So if you're an affiliate marketer and you're looking for traffic that actually converts, stick around. This is the guide you've been waiting for.
And this quote right here, it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Because we've all been there, burning through a budget on traffic that's just bots or junk clicks. This whole explainer is about one thing: avoiding that pain and focusing on the proven winners.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. We're not just going to give you a boring list. Nope, we're going to break these down by strategy. We'll look at the giants for when you need pure volume, the specialists for when you need a secret weapon, and the best entry points for beginners. Then we'll reveal the #1 all-rounder and wrap things up. Let's do it. So what even makes a traffic source good? Well, the networks on this list, they aren't just the flavor of the month. These are the heavy hitters, the established players in the industry, and they're on this list for one reason. They get real, measurable results for affiliates like you. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's the 10,000-foot view. Think of this as your cheat sheet for today. You can see the rankings, the ad formats, the minimum deposits, but pay close attention to that last column, best feature. That right there is the secret sauce. It's the unique edge that each of these networks brings to the table. Let's kick things off with our first group, the giants of scale. Think of these as the heavy artillery. You don't use them for a small test. You bring them in when you've already found a winning campaign and you're ready to pour gasoline on the fire and go global. And coming in at #2, we have PropellerAds. This is the 800-pound gorilla of the industry. Their scale is just mind-boggling and their AI tools are incredible. But, and this is a big but, their policy team is strict. You have to play by their rules. So if your landing pages are even a little bit aggressive, you're going to have a bad time. This is for scaling clean offers, plain and simple. Now, if PropellerAds is the control giant, EvaDav is its wilder cousin. The name of the game here is speed and raw volume. You can get an idea live in minutes and tap into a sea of impressions, especially in Tier 3 GOs. The catch? You're playing in the wild. You absolutely 100% must use a tracker to spot those bot-heavy zones and cut them loose.
All right, we've talked about pure muscle. Now, let's talk about brains. Welcome to the Specialist Playbook. Each of these networks has a unique tool, a kind of secret weapon that lets you get super targeted and run campaigns with surgical precision.
First up is Adsterra, and their whole game is innovation. While everyone else was doing the same old push notifications, Adsterra went and created something called the Social Bar. This thing gets insane click-through rates, which makes it a total goldmine for verticals like dating or software, anywhere you need to grab someone's attention fast. So what the heck is a social bar? Well, it's pretty brilliant, actually. It's an ad that's cleverly disguised to look just like a notification from your phone's operating system. It completely bypasses our banner blindness because it doesn't look like an ad. It looks like an important alert, and that makes people click. Okay, next is Zeropark, and this one is for the data nerds in the room. I'm talking to you spreadsheet wizards out there. Zeropark is the undisputed king of a very special traffic type, domain redirect. But let's be clear, this is not a playground for beginners. It's got a steep learning curve and a $200 minimum deposit. This is a pro-level tool for pro-level media buyers. And here's why that traffic is so powerful. This isn't just some random pop-up. A domain redirect happens when a user types a keyword, like buy Nike sneakers, directly into their browser. They are then redirected from a parked domain straight to your offer. The user's intent is sky high. They've already told you exactly what they want to buy. Our last specialist is RichAds, and their whole playbook is built around one word: automation. This platform is for the affiliate who wants to work smarter, not harder. Its performance mode is an AI that automatically finds the winning traffic sources for you based on your goals. It's a dream come true for verticals like Nutra and gambling, where you just want to set the rules and let the machine optimize 24/7. So we've covered the big guns and the specialists, but what if you're just starting out? What if you don't have a huge bankroll to play with? That brings us right here to the beginner gateways. The goal is simple: start smart, not broke. These networks have low entry costs and are way easier to learn, so you can figure things out without risking it all. First on the list is HilltopAds. With just a $50 minimum deposit, it's super accessible. But its real superpower is its detailed mobile targeting. You can zero in on specific phone brands to find those little hidden gems of traffic that nobody else is looking at. The trade-off? The platform's automation is a bit basic, so you won't be doing any complex, fancy bid adjustments. And at #8, we've got the budget king, AdMaven. They also have that low $50 deposit, but their secret weapon is truly unique. They have their own anti-adblock technology.
That means you're reaching an audience that is literally unreachable on other platforms. The only thing to keep in mind is that conversion rates can be a bit lower, so you need to bring a really strong offer to make the math work.
All right, we've seen the giants for scale, the specialists for precision, and the gateways for getting started. But which network manages to do it all? Which one bridges the gap? Well, that brings us to the grand finale of our explainer, the #1 all-rounder, RollerAds. And just to give you a sense of scale here, let's start with this number, 7 billion. That's the number of impressions up for grabs on the RollerAds network every single day. That tells you that even though it's great for beginners, it has the massive scale that the pros absolutely demand.
But, scale is only half the battle. The real reason RollerAds takes the top spot is because it gives you the tools to actually use that traffic effectively. Their built-in spy service lets you see what's already working before you even spend a penny. The Auto Creatives feature saves you hours of tedious design work. It's this killer combo of high-quality traffic and smart, easy-to-use tools that makes all the difference.
And honestly, this quote from the source material just says it all. It's one thing for a network to sell your clicks. It's a completely different thing to build an entire platform that gives you the tools to actually win. And that's exactly what RollerAds does, which is why it's #1 on our list. So there you have it, the entire landscape of the top push and pop ad networks. We've covered the best options for scaling up, the best for targeted strategies, and the best for just getting your foot in the door. Now let's turn the spotlight back where it belongs, on you.
We've laid it all out for you. The pros, the cons, the unique advantages of the top 8 players in the game. You know where to go for volume, you know where to go for precision, and you know which one stands out as the best all-around platform. So the only question left is the one on your screen. What's your next move?